Students, hello class 10th. Now today's topic is refraction through glass slab, and we will see refraction through glass prism. I must believe that you already seen this glass slab in your lab and this prism. This is the front view of the glass prism. So let's see here how can we explain refraction through glass slab. So as I told you earlier, in case of refraction, when light goes from one medium to other medium, then it bends. So here we have air and this is also glass. So air is a optically rarer medium because its refractive index is less than the glass as compared to the glass, and glass is the denser medium. So here we have a glass slab which have a parallel side, and PQ is the incident ray, and when this ray is incident at this point, here n dash is a normal because the light ray is going from rarer medium to denser medium, so it bends towards the normal. And this QR is the refracted ray, and here for CD this ray will act as an incident ray. So here after this second time of refraction, when the light ray goes from denser to rarer medium, then the light ray bent away from the normal. So here PQ is the incident ray, PQ is the incident ray, and QR is the refracted ray, and RS is the emergent ray. Okay, now I1 is the angle of incidence for AB, and R1 is the angle of refraction for AB, and I2 is the angle of incidence for CD, and R2 is the angle of incidence for CD. Now just assume for a second that this glass prism is and this glass slab is absent. So if this glass slab is absent, then the path of this incident ray PQ is like this, because we know that light travels in a straight path. So now here you can see this shift. This is the shift between the incident ray and the emergent ray. This perpendicular distance between the incident ray and the emergent ray is called lateral displacement or lateral shift. Let's say this is this say XY. So XY is lateral shift, or we can say that lateral displacement. So what is the lateral shift? The perpendicular distance between the incident ray and emergent ray is called lateral shift, and lateral shift depends upon the angle of incidence and thickness of the glass slab and refractive index. So this way we can describe the refraction through glass slab. Now let's see refraction through glass prism. So this is the front view of glass prism. This is angle of prism, that is A. This is base, and here the ray PQ is incident on this plane. So you know this is air and this is glass. So light is going from rarer to denser medium, so light will bend towards the normal. And here QR is the refracted ray, and when light goes from denser to rarer medium, then it bent away from the normal, and this E is known as angle of emergence. So here PQ is the incident ray, QR is the RS is the emergent ray, QR is the refracted ray, and angle I is the angle of incidence. Angle E is the angle of, now angle E is angle of emergence, and angle A is angle of prism Now, let's assume for a second that this prism is absent here. So, in absence of this prism, the path of the ray PQ will be like this. Okay? And the path of this emergent ray RS will be like this. Straight line. So, let's consider this is X and this is Y. So, this angle Y, X and R, this angle is known as angle of deviation and it is represented by a Greek letter delta. So, here angle Y, X, R is angle of deviation, which is represented by a Greek letter delta. Now, angle of deviation depends upon the angle of prism, refractive index and the material of the medium. Now, you can compare the refraction through glass slab and the refraction through glass prism. I have a question for you. Just write what is the difference between the refraction through glass slab and what is the difference and refraction through glass prism. So in your homework, just note it down as it is. Just draw this diagram and write it down all these terms. And in your homework, you have to write two answers. First of all, what is the lateral shift and on which factor lateral shift depends, and what is the difference between refraction through glass slab and refraction through glass prism. If you have any problem, any doubt in this section, then let me know in the comment box. Thank you.